Welcome back to Forex Made Simple. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about MetaTrader 5. So keeping in mind that most of you are going to be beginners, which is definitely an exciting part of your trading journey, which is why this is a short and sweet tutorial that goes straight to the point with what you actually need. So for this tutorial, I'm using Exness, which is one of the best brokers I've used. So I'd recommend that you try them out. And the good thing is their sign-up process is sweet and short. You can literally have an account in less than 30 seconds because you have that option to sign in with your Google account. All you need to do is to click on the Exness link that I attached on this video. And once you have signed up with your Google account and set up a password, you are pretty much good to go. And with that said, let's get started with MetaTrader 5. So when you open your MetaTrader 5, you want to make sure that we add the new account that we just created with Exness. So I'm gonna go to settings, and then I'm gonna say new account. Then I'm gonna select Exness, so I can just search Exness right here. And then here you're gonna have to make sure that you select the correct server for your account. And the correct server will be found on your account details on your Exness portal. So as you can see, mine is Exness MT5 trial 9. And then once I've entered everything, I'm gonna click done, and that logs me into my account. I can already see my balance, my equity, and my free margin. And we'll dive into those at a later stage. So at the bottom of my screen, you can see I have 5 tabs: quotes, charts, trade, history, and settings. So settings is where we added our account as well as some other stuff that we can set up for our app. For now, we'll start with quotes. So as you can see, I have a bunch of instruments right here on my quotes that I'm not even interested in. So I want to remove those and then add in the instruments that I want to trade. To do that, I click edit right here on your top right. And then I select everything, and then just delete. And then when I go back to quotes, you see I have one left just because this one is currently selected, so you can't delete the one that you have selected. That's not a problem. Just gonna add more. To do that, I click enter for search. Then here I can basically search what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for Euro USD, I can search that and click on it. And then if I say cancel from here, you can see Euro USD is currently added. And then if I open the chart of Euro USD, by default this means now Euro USD is selected. So if I go back to quotes, I should be able to delete the other instrument like so. Then let's just go back to our instruments. So you can see they are nicely grouped into these categories. Then if I go to standard, you can see we have even more categories. So cryptos, cross, I don't even know what those are, but you can see your cryptocurrencies right here: Bitcoin, Ethereum, but we're not interested in those. So I want Forex currencies. So I'm gonna go to Forex, and I want AUD CAD, I want AUD JPY, I want AUD USD, and then let's add 2 more. Then I want Euro AUD, and then Euro JPY. And then if I say back, you can see I have my instruments there. So now you know how to add your instruments and how to find them. So let's say I want gold. So I'll just come back to these categories. I can even just search gold here, and then it should show up. You see at the bottom I have gold versus US dollar. So if I go to charts right now, you will see that we have Euro USD selected because that's what we selected previously. But I can go back to codes and then open charts of any pair that I'm interested in. So let's say AUD USD, I can see chart. Also on this tab, I can switch instrument by selecting the name, and then you can see once I select on it, I have that list that we just customized. So let's say I want Euro JPY, then I have the chart for Euro JPY loaded. And then right on the top left, you can see we have the time frame that we're currently opening. So at the moment it's M30, which means 30 minutes. So if I click there, you can basically see all the time frames. And if I want H4, you can just select that, meaning that I'm on the 4 hour, which means now every candle takes 4 hours to close. So basically changing the instrument and changing the time frame are going to be your most used features in this view. But beside that, we also have this crosshair functionality here. So if I click on it, you see I can have a good view of the price that I'm currently at, as well as the date at the bottom. This is very useful, especially when you want to set your stop loss or take profit. And right at the middle, we have our indicators. So if you select here, you can add indicators to your main view. So let's say I just want to have a moving average. So as you can see, you can customize it as much as you want. But yeah, I'm not gonna go into those. Just gonna say done. And then you can basically see we have that moving average. But I'm gonna remove that since I trade clean charts. So I'm gonna go back to indicators and say edit and basically remove that moving average that we added. Now you can see we have a naked chart again. Then one useful thing also on this view is to have your landscape mode. So basically you can see on landscape mode, I can see a big chunk of my chart, and then also my controls are nicely placed on both sides. So I always have my time frames on the left and then these functionalities on the right. So on this view, we can also switch between candlesticks and line chart, which is also a useful feature when you're analyzing. But we're gonna stick with candlesticks for now. And then we can also add some lines into our charts. And to do that, as you can see, we basically click on these shapes right here. And then you can select the shape that you're interested in. Right now, I just want a trend line. So I can just draw as you can see, like so. So that's straightforward and simple with the rest of the shapes that you can put. Before we go to opening and closing trades, I just want to show you how you can customize your candlesticks and the colors. Then on your settings, you wanna scroll down to charts, and then this is where you're gonna change any settings that are related to your charts. So you can play around with these settings and customize them according to how you like. But for now, we're just gonna play around with the colors just to illustrate how it works. Just want to make sure that my line chart is always blue. So I want this color for my line chart. For the bearish candle, meaning the candle that is going down, I want it to be, I'm gonna say, these sort of reddish orange. And I'm gonna do the same for bar down. The bar up, I'm gonna give it a nice green color, as well as the bull candle, same color. And then if I go back to my charts, you can basically see that I have customized my chart. So right now that we are all set, we want to open a trade, and there's a number of ways you can do that. The quick one is to click on the right top corner, and you can see basically I can select the lot size, and then I can decide to buy or sell. So this is when you want to do it quickly, but I actually prefer the detailed view, which you get by clicking anywhere on the chart and say trade. So as you can see here, we have more details, like I can put my stop loss as well as my take profit, and then all other details, even select the type of execution that I want. You want to make sure that you know where you're gonna put your stop loss and take profit. So let's say I think price is gonna sell right here right now, and I'm happy to stay in a trade as long as it doesn't go above this week, which is right there at 1.15971. So I'm gonna open a sell right now, and then I'm going to be targeting this area down here. And for my lot size, I'm not even gonna do a proper risk management. Just gonna put 0.3. But if you are interested in how you decide on which lot size to use, I have a video on this channel. I will also link it to the description. But right now we have our lot size set. We're opening a market execution order, and we have our stop loss and take profit in place. So I'm gonna say sell, and right now you can see that I opened a sell position right here. My stop loss is right there, my take profit is down there. So basically one of the two things is gonna happen is that price is either gonna go up and hit my stop loss and I'll be taken out for a loss, or price will drop and hit my take profit. But if I come to trades right now, you can see we have a running trade, and you can see the equity is also moving because our running trade will be fluctuating between profit and loss, and that affects the equity. So basically the equity is my balance if I was to close the trade now. So I've also added a AUD/USD buy, as you can see, and this one you can see does not have a stop loss and take profit. So I'm gonna show you how to modify a trade while you have already opened it. So to do that, on the trade tab, you just click on the trade and say modify, and then you can add a stop loss right here and your take profit like that. And then once you're done, you can click modify. I'm actually going to close it, and there's a lot of ways to close it, but the simplest one is simply to click on the trade and say close position, and it will ask you to confirm, and I'm gonna say close position. And once that's closed, you can see right there we have our trade that is closed. So as you can see, today the market has been a bit slower, so I'm not going to wait for it to hit my stop loss or take profit. I'm just going to close this like that, and then we're basically back at break even. And then if I go to history, so this is where you're gonna see all the trades that are closed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also comment your thoughts in the comment section, and also subscribe. See you on the next one.